Good morning, party people. I'm enjoying another day that the Lord has made. And I'm outside on my front lawn because I want to show y'all progress. Now, we started off with our spring bloom, the seeds and planting things and hoping the perennials return as they supposed to. You have your annual flowers, which annual are that means that they only live one season, and then once they're dead, they don't return. Perennials come back. For those who are new, have a new home, and want to plant some flowers and bushes and shrubs and things like that, the various flowers, look for perennials if you want them to continue to come back every season, and try to put some fertilizer in them, during the season, once or twice a year, I would say, during the spring and summer, and water them and love on them. And they'll love on you. Look at that beautiful orange. And y'all remember my golden Joseph coat and my boxwoods and things like that. And remember I told you we installed this. I had the vision to carve out this shape, and then I had said, and let's do all terracotta pots. And so we planted various flowers last year. This one's from last year. It died down to nothing, and she returned. This one we planted late March, I believe it was. These two are from last year, and this one I kind of took from another area. I'll show you, actually from the circle, because they usually really blossom like in the summer, in June, July, August. They get really full and big. But I took her in the house in the winter and said, well, let me see what I can do. And as you can see, there's a long stem, but some of the foliage has died. But there's hope. I see new growth. I'm hoping that she will fill this container up, the terracotta container. And terracotta is the name of the pots. It's like a clay pot. It's not like the plastic or wood. They're really good, and I love terracotta. And now see this yellow one? I believe it comes from a lily family because it reminds me of the shape of a lily. It's the same as the orange one back there by the front door. See the orange one? They're from the same family. Let me come in closer. Let me tell you about this. My neighbor gave me a small little piece of this beautiful mint flower. And for tea, it's a mint tea leaf. And it is doing so well. I'm gonna send her a picture of it and let her see how good it's doing. Cause she told me, well, see how it does. And I have a second one I can give you too. But it's doing so well because we've been getting so much rain in the month of April and latter part of April and May. Rain, rain, rain. And I'm so grateful because I water my flowers. I don't have a sprinkler system on. It's one built underground, but I'd rather come out and put one of those rotating sprinklers or hose it myself and be done with it, because I try not to water my grass because it's not really grass yet. It's Bermuda mixed with weeds and things, but we make it as pretty as we can, as I mentioned before. But these are my tripod plants that we beautified, and we installed this too, I think in March. And we put all these little flowers and bushes in there, and they seem to be happy and flourishing. All the rain has been tremendous. But I just wanted to encourage someone who is a new homeowner, hasn't tried doing anything as such as gardening. Don't be afraid. Now, look at these beautiful purple. They were all purple and blossom, but the rain, they'll do this and dry out. You have to deadhead them. Deadhead means just take the crusty brown part that's dried and pluck it off. There's new seeds right there. That's new growth. They're going to reblossom, and when the sun comes out. But deadhead, the ones that have dried up and died, just pluck them off. That's what deadhead means. And you'll have more blossom when you do that. And it's so good for the flowers. Like I pull off stuff that just not cool. And this, to me, you want them to breathe. I think it helps them to breathe better. That's in my own mind. But all these little crusty ones, I just pluck them off and let new purple foliage grow. And so that's my neighbor over there. And that's what it means to those who don't know. I know a lot of people probably know that, and it's like we know, but everybody don't know because I didn't know. Years ago, I would be like watching YouTube videos and the girl showing her backyard garden with all her beautiful, beautiful flowers, black eyed Susies and pansies and just all kind of flowers. And she said, "I'm gonna deadhead," and I'm like, "What is she talking about? What does she mean deadhead her flowers?" I wish she would say what that is, and she never did. But Google will tell you everything. Siri, Alexa, they'll tell you everything. GP chat or whatever you call that. And so this is the beauty of God's creation once again. Don't be afraid to get out there and do something and make something pretty. You can do it. I did it, and so can you. You all have a great day, and don't forget to pray, and remember to stretch and drink and eat healthy as much as possible. And remember, only what we do for Christ will last. To God be glory. Have a great day. Shalom.